Hello everybody, today I'm going to talk about a new wireless presenter with laser pointer that I bought on eBay. This one is from Targus, it's a very popular brand. This particular one says it works with Windows Vista, so I'm suspecting it's a little bit older, probably a couple of years older than the ones that you can find on the stores. Now the big difference is that this one cost me only $15 in comparison to the ones on the store that cost about $30, and that's plus tax. So it cost me $15 with shipping and taxes all included. So I think it's a really good deal, but I want to make this review before even opening it to see if I really got a good catch or if I got a bad one. Now, as you can see, it says the batteries last 6 months. It says it's a 2.4 gigahertz wireless. When you buy something like this, you always want it to be 2.4 gigahertz and not Bluetooth, because Bluetooth has a very short range, and if you are doing a presentation that it's a little bit further from the computer that you are using PowerPoint, you may lose signal and your presenter won't work, and that's really awkward, especially when you are doing a presentation. So always make sure that you get this 2.4 gigahertz wireless that give you an extra range. On this case here it says, I'm gonna move the camera, it says 50 meters, so that should be more than enough for any normal range presentations. Actually it's a long distance. So, and being 2.4 gigahertz, it might even work with obstacles, so it may even work across rooms. Of course, you're not going to need that in a presentation, but it's good to know that it is something powerful. Now, also, I'm going to turn it around here so you can take a look at the box. It says works with Windows Vista, so I'm a little bit apprehensive, and I hope it's going to work with Windows 7. But I bought it because Windows Vista and Windows 7 are really very close in regards to compatibility and plug and play features. So if it works from Windows Vista, it almost sure is going to work with Windows 7. That's not the case for something, for example, that works for XP. If it works for XP, there is a very lower chance that it's going to work on Vista and Windows 7. So I'm going to open this, and I'm going to show you how it is once it's open, and if it's really good or not, and my final comments. Okay, so I just opened the Targus presenter, wireless presenter. I made an incision here and took it out. All it comes with is the presenter itself and some instruction manuals. So the instruction manual is pretty basic, but there is not much to it. So the cool thing is that I discovered is that this presenter is really small and it's nice to the touch. It's a little bit like, how can I say, it's rugged. So it's anti-slippery surface. It has an anti-slippery surface, so it's not like, it's not like slippery, so it will stick in your hand. Also, it's kind of small and cool to hold in your hand. It may take some time to get used to it, but it looks pretty nice. Another thing, I'm gonna make a close-up here. Another thing is that if we turn it here on the back side, it has an on and off button, so you can keep it off if you want. Let's put it on. Now if I open the back, here's where the battery comes, and it just use one AAA battery. And the cool thing also is that it has the USB receiver. It has a little compartment here inside of the presenter, so you just pull it out and that's it. It pulls the receiver out. Now I tried this. I tried it in my computer. My computer is using a Windows 7 Professional, and it recognized it immediately. It didn't download any drivers. It was instant. Once I plug it in, it recognized it, and it worked perfectly with PowerPoint. Now, that being said, it was a little bit stiff to put the receiver inside my USB port, but I'm suspecting that's also because it's new, so it may need to some in and outs before it gets a little bit softer to insert there, hopefully. Now you see the these two buttons worked as they should. It advanced the PowerPoint and went back. Also, this button right here, what I did when I pressed it, it switched the window. So if you have, for example, PowerPoint and then a web page in your browser, if you press this button, it will switch from PowerPoint to that other application. In other words, it's like changing tasks or changing windows. And if you press the button right here, what it does is it's going to turn off the display. So that may be useful, you know, if you want to focus or your audience attention to something else. Just switch here and the screen will turn blank and you can do something else. Now, the central button is for the laser beam or the, you know, laser pointer. I had to say that it's really strong. I'm going to give you a demonstration here. So let's point it here. And it's clear here. It's really strong, the laser point, and it's also long range. So if you like to use a laser point, this is really neat. And it's all in one device. The only thing that this presenter lacks is probably the functions of a mouse. So, you know, I had to say that after I bought this, I realized I had a wireless mouse that would do almost the same thing. But the problem with the wireless mouse is that although it gives you the functions of the mouse, if you have a table close to your presentation, it won't allow you to go back, or it may not have a button to make you go back in case you misclick the forward button and you need to go back in a slide. Instead, this one does have it. Also, the addition of the laser pointer is really neat. And also all these two extra buttons are also useful. So I'm sticking with it. I'm gonna keep it. I'm happy with my purchase, especially it was so cheap, only $15. So you cannot go wrong, you know. So I hope you enjoyed this presentation of the Targus wireless presenter, bought on eBay for just $15. Thank you.